Hey guys, Friday morning, up and at 'em. Out here doing it. Had a banging headache last night. God dear me. Tension headache. And got out here this morning. Got my purpose, get the message out there. And today's message actually was prompted by a fella on our group, Dan, that come way of Ben Gravy. He posted a clip up there. And it's about the title really was, don't worry about what other people are thinking. Prove it to yourself. But I also want to add in there, don't matter what other people are saying as well. And that comes down to having confidence in yourself. You know, we can all have those people, those toxic people around us that have their own agendas. They may be jealous of you. They may not want you to do that. It might make them look inferior. They want to look the bigger. You're going to have them out there. And you may be thinking that of them, and then you're going to take that on board. Even though they may be thinking that, you don't actually know. Now, if they say it, now you know. That's reality. But when we think it and we have the belief systems that somebody's thinking something of us, then we could be running on a lie, guys. Could be running on a lie. And I've mentioned things about this in the past in videos, but it's true. If you go worrying about what people say and what people think, you're going to stay stationary. You ain't going anywhere, because you're going to get wrapped up in the emotions of that, and fear can come up. And once that fear comes up because someone's planted a seed, you ain't going forward. You're fearing something you haven't even tried. So it's a good idea to just grab the bull by the horns. Don't listen to what people tell you. Don't listen to what your mind's telling you, because your mind could be telling you a lie. And then you're running off that lie. And then you're not going forward, you're not progressing, guys. This can happen to friends too. When you got friends and you're together with friends. Good morning. When you're together with friends out there, and you could be telling them something. If they're like a little bit niggled by that, or they're feeling a little bit put off by that, you got some plan, and it's a good plan, and it's big, and they're feeling a little bit intimidated. I could say anything to you to get you to shift your mind and change your course. Why would you do that? Change your course so you end up coming down to that level. Good morning. You end up coming down to that level. Why would you do that? Pull yourself down because someone else has a problem with what you may be doing, which is probably a goal that you might have had in mind for a very, very long time. You might have people that are trying to protect you in some way, shape or form. They may see it as a bit of an issue. Well, if that's happening, guys, and they're trying to protect you, it still isn't helping you. It's still not putting you in the right direction, because you're listening to it. And if you listen to it and you're not trying it for yourself, it could be something you've never done before. But you ain't going to go forward and try it and get your feet wet and try and see if you can do it, because somebody else is trying to protect you. I get it. I understand there's people out there who want to protect somebody else. I know that. But why listen to that when you haven't done it? Might have happened to them, so they're coming at you with their belief systems and their programs. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. But watch the toxic people. You're going to come into contact with those more. They're going to have. They might not even know they're doing it. Subconsciously, it hits a nerve with them, and they start giving you the warning signs. Even family, guys. Even family can do it to you. You end up not going forward. You know, when you've got a beautiful plant bed, even trees, and you have a seed of a vine in the base of those plants or that tree, and that vine starts to grow, it'll end up strangling all the other plants, or that tree. It will just encompass them, and before they know it, it's got them surrounded and it's just killing them out. Don't let those seeds be planted in you, because it will, guys. Those seeds will grow. That vine will wrap, and before you know it, you're wrapped up in the emotions of either belief systems of another person or words of another person. Don't listen. Don't listen to them. Otherwise, you're not going to go forward in life, guys. It just ain't going to happen. Do what you have to do. Learn what you have to learn. Morning. Learn what you have to learn. Get the knowledge. Don't be afraid of going forward. You know, people get afraid of going forward because they fear that unknown area. But everybody has that unknown area. If you think like your Elon Musks and executives of big companies and all that didn't have and still are having that unknown area, you're mistaken. They didn't shoot to that as soon as they were born. You got to work, you got to learn, you got to get the knowledge. Yeah, it falls in some people's laps, I get it. They're born into it. But you know what I always say about those kind of people? If they have that kind of ego and they're not willing to stand there amongst their people and say, you know what, teach me. I've been born into this. I don't know the game, teach me. And their ego gets in the way and they're like, I know everything. That company ain't going very far because they don't know everything. They have to rely on their people. That's their foundation. They have to rely on those people because they don't know what they're doing. And that's a dangerous place to be. So get the knowledge, gain the knowledge, do the lessons, get into the unknown, find out what you need to know, and start learning. Stay the course, guys. Namaste.